So recently there's a lot of new cameras came out with very impressive video features like the Canon C50 that has internal RAW and also you can record open gate. And then there's Nikon ZR that can record red RAW and also has the red color science. And if you will count also the iPhone 17 that came out this week, it has really impressive camera as well. But here's the truth, having the latest camera doesn't cut it. You can buy the latest Sony, Canon, Nikon, or even the newest iPhone, but if you have a bad lighting, your videos will be bad as well. That's just the reality of it. Think of it this way, your camera just capturing what's in front of it. And if what's in front of it is poorly lit, even a 5000 camera won't save you. But if your subject is well lit, even a $500 camera will have a great image. This is why filmmakers spend hours setting up lights on set. It is not because their cameras aren't good enough, but because lighting is just so important when it comes to making good video or good image. If I were starting a new YouTube channel today, let's say I have a camera already, I will invest in a decent lighting setup, meaning a light stand, and a diffuser or a softbox. The good news is we're living the best time to be a creator. Lighting has become way more affordable. Now let's say you're on a budget and you can only afford one light. What should you get? Personally, I will get an RGB light. This is the newer FS300C. For around $349, you will get 300 watts of power plus RGB. You're getting a powerful LED light that would have cost thousands of dollars 10 years ago. For solo creators and YouTubers like me, this is great because I can get professional looking lighting without breaking the bank. Again, the features that you need to look for first is the color temperature or the Kelvin control. In that way, you can shoot whatever you want, like this kind of shot. I set my light to 5600K, and also if you're doing product shots and product showcase, you can set your light into neutral color. And then if you were shooting nighttime, you can adjust it to 3200K, which is warmer, like the lights on the background. This flexibility is crucial. It means that you're not locked into one look, but you can adapt to different kinds of environment you're filming in. And then second is RGB capabilities. RGB opens up a whole lot of possibilities. The first thing I can think of is background separation. You can add a subtle blue or purple in the background so you don't blend into the wall. And also you can do cinematic contrast. Use teal on one side of your face and then orange on the other side. This is a classic Hollywood look. And then you can also do mixed lighting of colors for music videos or other artistic shots. The best thing about this RGB lights is that you can dial in your settings. You can even have this kind of lights that has presets for standard gels. And the last thing to look for is the power of your lighting or the watts. So for my example, I have a 300 watt light, and this thing can fill a small room without any problem. And also you have to consider the power or the wattage because you need to put softbox if you're planning to have this kind of cinematic or diffuse lighting on your subject. Because if your lighting is not powerful enough, if you put softbox in front of it, it will not produce that light that you need to really lit your shot. So I will give you some basic example, especially if you're just starting out with lighting. So let's start with this setup. This is a talking head, an A-roll. So with this kind of shots, I will use a 5600K temperature on my light because this is the most natural looking lighting. Like if you're using your window or you're shooting in daylight. And then for this kind of shots, don't forget to put a softbox in front of your light because this will produce softer, more pleasant lighting on your subject. And then this setup, you can also use this for your product showcase or product shots. And then if you want a night shot, I have an example right here. So in this scene, I put the light outside and it shines through the window and I set it to 3200K. I wanted the scene look like the light is coming from a lamp outside or a street light, perfect for a nighttime shot like this. And also I can set the lighting to colder temperatures like 6000 and above. And what I also did is that I changed my camera's temperature as well into colder one, so the lighting looks even colder. So here's the takeaway. Don't fall into the trap of upgrading your camera over and over again. Lighting is the real upgrade. A decent powerful lighting can completely transform your content and make you stand out. If you're a solo creator, start with just one light, with a stand and a softbox. Practice with that and your videos will look like 10 times better and more professional. And if you wanted to check all the lights that I use in this video, I have the links in the description, especially the newer FS300C and also the stand and the softbox. I have the links in the description. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you again next time. Bye.